menu for the barbecue today, we're going to be doing a pork butt and a pork shoulder for some pulled pork sandwiches later, and who knows what else. So we got ourselves a couple of nice big ones here, and we're gonna, instead of using the salt and pepper method, we're gonna try using Lowry's seasoned salt to replace the salt. We're gonna salt it down first, and then we're gonna use this little concoction I mixed up, which has got some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper in it. So we're gonna put that on after the Lowry's, and then we're gonna throw it on the barbecue and let her cook for many hours. The barbecue's now at our temp that we're looking for. We're gonna run this at about 225 degrees. First stage should take at least 3 hours. So we'll probably come in and check on the meat a couple hours in, see if we need to spray it. We're gonna use our combination of apple cider vinegar, beer, and I'm thinking about maybe adding some pickle juice, which I saw, which looked kind of interesting. So I'm gonna get ready to throw this on the grill, and we just gotta tend the fire and wait. Looks like I forgot to season that fat side, because we got to cook this fat side up, and I didn't want that all rubbing off while I was handling it. So we got that seasoned. I also repositioned one of the thermometers. We want to make sure that these things are in the middle of the thickest part of the meat, and we also want to make sure that they're not touching the grate. You know, we don't want them touching the metal and messing up our ambient temperature readings. So the one in the back there was on a little bit of an angle. It sat a little bit different than it was in the pan. So I repositioned that, and we should be good to go now. So we'll see these babies in a couple hours. All right, we're about 2 hours into the cook now, so we're gonna take a look at these things and see how they're looking. Also got some wind and heavier clouds rolling in here, so hopefully it doesn't start raining on us, or we're gonna have to reposition some things here and get this thing under the tent. So let's take a look and see how they're looking. Oh, it looks like we're getting some nice bark on here. And I think it's going to be about time to spray here. So we're going to spray all around the outside, but we're not going to spray the top fat layer, because we're trying to protect the meat, and we don't want the fat to cool down, because we really want that to, you know, it's still bouncy and springy here right now. So we want to let that really melt down. So I'm just going to spray the sides here, and the exposed meat on top. Getting some nice color. asleep. Try come back and check him in another hour. Just as we finished the pork butt and we're wrapping it and getting it ready to go on the Weber to finish it off, it started drizzling. So good timing. This isn't supposed to last too long, so hopefully by the time we have the brisket prepared and ready to go on, this will pass over and we'll be back into some nice non-raining dry weather. Now that they're done on the smoker, we hit 170 degrees and we wrapped them in foil and we threw them on the Weber Genesis here so that we can finish it off here and save some wood, because we're going to need a lot of wood for the next smoke that we're going to do tomorrow, which is going to be a brisket. And that'll be a separate video. But anyway, for now, we got these things thrown on here. Put the meter probes back in there. So we're going to let it cook on here at about 275 until we hit 200 degrees internal temperature on the meat. Then we'll have pulled pork. Well, we had just enough apple cider vinegar and beer mix left for that pork butt pulled pork cook that we were just doing today. So we had to make some more in anticipation of the brisket that we're going to do all night tonight. My son's going to tend to fire overnight, and then I'll take over in the morning. And this one we did apple cider vinegar, some PBR, and some Grillo's pickle juice. So we'll see how this works out. All right, now that our pork butt has rested, here's the moment of truth.
Oh, she's in there.
Oh man, I wish you guys could smell what we're smelling right now.
Oh, that's gonna come right apart.
Oh, look at that. The crack and everything, just like they were saying.
I touched it just a little bit with my fingers, and that's gonna come right
Paper
apart.
towels right in front of you. Oh my God.
If only smell-o-vision was a real thing.
We gotta pull the bone out of there. If it comes off clean, it's done. Ooh, look at that.
Y'all seen that?
Ooh, baby.
I'm acting like it doesn't hurt, but that's really hot.
Just like on YouTube.
It's burning my index fingers to hold the bone like that. You see the steam coming off.
Throw it in the garbage, dude.
I'm acting tough, but it's hot.
Oh my God. Oh my God, does this smell good.
Y'all see how easy that bone slipped right out of there?
If that tastes half as good as it smells, I'm gonna be a happy man.
Well, get your smile ready then.
Pull it apart and let's see how it's done.
It's too hot for me to do with my fingers. I need something else to do that with. You got something for that?
No.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna deal with it then.
Grab a chunk and shred it onto the bun.
Alright, let's see what I can do. Oh, look at that. It just came right apart.
Oh man.
Ooh, 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 ooh! Come on, act tough. That's hot as hell. But it comes right apart.
Oh, look at that. Look at that smoke ring.
You're not going to want to do this with fingers. Ooh, Jesus, Murphy Christ.
Look at that smoke ring, man. That's beautiful. Oh God, I hope that tastes as good as it smells.
I reckon it will.
And tonight we're going with the
F word.
Sweet and spicy Sweet Baby Ray's.
F word, that's
And
hot.
some, what was this coleslaw?
Sweet and sour slaw from Mariano's, I
Sweet
believe.
and sour slaw from Mariano's. So we'll see how that is.
Oh, dude, yeah. All right, cut the camera. I'm going to start using swear words real quick. It's too hot to do with your finger.
Now that we got the pork butt and shoulder up on the Weber, we're getting ready for tomorrow's cook, or actually tonight's cook. We got the boss doing the brisket. Look at this baby. All the fat off.
Okay. under this again.
As soon as this is done, it's gonna go up on the barbecue, and once we get that cooking, we gotta split some more wood so we got enough to make it through the night and finish the cook. And we'll update you in a few. All right, the brisket is all trimmed up. We got the excess trimmings in here. We're gonna make some tallow and maybe munch on some of that meat while we're waiting for it to cook. And as soon as that thing is, as soon as that brisket's got that rub set in for a little bit, we're gonna have a beer, and then we're gonna throw it on, and then my son takes the night shift.
Well, brisket's had some time to let the salt soak down into it. I got the seasonings applied, holding good temps on the grill. It's time to throw this thing on and buckle up for the next 16 hours, folks.
It's what, 7:30 right now?
My watch is under the meat plate, so I don't know.
I believe it was 7:30, so you're gonna go with the thick side to the firebox side.
That's right.
I think you want to go a little further to the right, dude.
How far?
All the way over to the tallow thing there.
Good there?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, sweet dreams, baby. We'll check you in 3 hours.
Save some of this rub out of here. There we go. No spraying, just spraying. 3 hours. Here we go.
And since we don't have enough firewood to get us through the night, we gotta split some more. I think we got this log splitter. After the cook was done this morning, my son unfortunately didn't get much video about that because it was kind of dark during the cook. But anyway, after being about 6.5 hours into the cook, we wrapped the brisket in butcher paper, put some tallow on it, and then cooked it another 3.5 hours, so it finished up at about 5 a.m. After that, we put it into this cooler here, and we let it rest for 12 hours, and now we're just gonna bring it back up to temp here. So we're putting it on the Weber Genesis here, and we're gonna bring it back up to about 145 degrees, and then we're gonna have dinner. Woohoo! Wish you guys could smell this one too. All right, after a long anticipated wait, we finally have the brisket ready to come off. We let it rest for about 12 hours, and then we reheated it to about 145 degrees, and now we're ready to serve. So let's see how this thing turned out. Let's get the thermometer out of there. Oh man, this smells as good as that pork did yesterday.
Maybe even better.
Maybe. Man, this paper's a mess.
Well, it looks like the tallow did its job.
Yes, it did. Oh, baby. Let's get this out of here. Man, this is dripping
Folks,
everywhere.
I wish you could smell this at home. Oh wow.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, wow, wow. Look at that bark.
Woo! Now we gotta figure out how to get it out of there. So apparently I don't have a carving fork. Here, let's
That'll do.
use this. We gotta flip it upside down though, because this is a long way, right?
I'm not sure.
Ooh. Woo! Hot, hot, hot. Mmm. So good. That's some good barbecue.
Alright, we gotta separate the point from the flat, yeah?
Yeah. Did you carve a... Let's see here. Okay, we got to try this first here.
I'm taking my share. Ooh, that's good.
Mmm. Now, I'm not sure how to separate the point from the flat here. Where's the
It
point?
comes apart, like you can see this
Right.
border there. Lift
you think
this, lift this. No, not just in half. Lift it and cut it apart that way. It's two different muscles.
Like this?
Yeah, you kind of just naturally follow how they come apart. Here you
It's
go.
our first time, folks, so we're basing this all on watching the experts on YouTube. Oh, baby, look at that.
Wow. Look at all that moisture in there.
I'm trying to figure out the grain direction here.
I believe it's like this.
I think it's like this. So we want to carve it like this.
I think it's here. Take a slice and we'll go from there.
Here, let's cut it in half and see. We'll take it from the center.
Sure. Oh my Lanta.
No, it's directly like this.
Okay. Show the folks that smoke ring before you cut another slice.
Let's cut a slice out of here.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That smoke ring is like animated cartoon good. Ooh, folks, look at that. Look at that.
Mmm.
That is very good.
I like the rub. I like the bark that created.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Well, I think it's safe to say that we can call that a success, huh?
Well, let's cut into the point too. I want to see how that looks. That's the real juicy part.
All right.
I believe the grain runs perpendicular on the point to the flat. I could be wrong.
Okay, we took it off just like this, right? So we want to try it like this.
Yeah, just cut one like that, see if that's the correct way, and we'll go from there.
And we got a big chunk of fat right there.
I'll happily take that.
Turn that in some tallow or something. Oh, there's a ton of fat right here, dude.
Yeah, there's the big vein that runs through the point there. Oh my word.
See, we probably should have carved some more of that out.
No, it's good. If we're not going to eat it, that definitely distributed into the meat well, so I'd leave it.
You want to try a little piece of the end here?
Sure, yeah, definitely. I like the fatty part.
See, I don't like the fatty part. I think you shouldn't be eating that big fatty part.
It's delicious, though.
Yeah, I like the flats.
All right, well, I say, folks, we cut this up a little more, and we're going to have ourselves some brisket to eat.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we're going to enjoy this. And we'll see you on the next one.
Right on.